So we'll ask it again, folks. We asked it about 2 weeks ago, but it's becoming hot news today. I've seen it asked about 3 times on the TV today, well, in the last 24 hours. Farage for PM. Has it got wings? Do you know what? I think there's every chance that it has. We hear again that Rishi Sunak is open to welcoming Farage to the Conservative Party. I would suggest, well, he might be open about it. He might think it'll help his own popularity or his party's popularity, garner him a good few votes, which it possibly will, and it might give them a semblance of chances of staving off Labour. Yes, it might well do that. What it ultimately will do, though, Rishi, I would imagine, is it'll make your seat very, very shaky. No doubt about that, because if Nigel comes in there, I'm sure those that votes that he's brought with him and the people that want him in there will be clamouring for him to be PM, because from what I can see, yourself and Noel Kay just cannot be trusted at all. You know, you've got no grasp of reality and what's going on in this country. You've got no grasp of how the working man is suffering and the elderly are suffering. You've got no grasp of it whatsoever. You say you have, but neither of you have. Now, I'm not 100% saying that Nigel has, but I think he might make a better fist of it than you two. At least I think he'll make up his mind on things and carry them out, be right or wrong. I think he will carry them out and not be as lily-livered as yourself and Keir. So yeah, he may help you garner a few votes. He may help you stay in power, your party that is, but I'm not so sure that you'd last that long if he was there behind you. I'm not so sure at all. But there's a number of TV stations asking the question today. Number one, is Nigel likely to find his way back in the Conservative Party after his stint in the jungle? And number two, how long will it be until he's PM? And would he make a good PM? On that, I'm not going to speculate, but if he gets in that Conservative Party, I think there's only one seat he's going to be going for. I really do. It'll worry a lot of people, but I could see it happening. I mean, I might be wrong. As I keep saying, I really am not a political animal. We've done bits on Nigel lately just because, as I've said in the past, he is VFM. He's definitely value for money. And because he's garnering a lot of attention in that jungle, he really is. I keep saying I don't watch it, and I don't. But on a daily basis, I'm getting the gossip from there. I mean, I've seen this morning that old Frank Editori's left, and I heard what he had to say. Not much, so I'm not going to cover it. Nothing to discuss there. Had Nigel left, I'm sure he'd have had a lot more to say, so we would have been discussing that. But I still think he's got a few days in there yet. I do. Anyway, what do you reckon, folks? Number one, can you see him in the Conservative Party? Or number two, can you see him as PM? And finally, were he to get PM, would you be happy? That'll be 3A. 3B's question would be, would he do a better job than Starmer and Sunak? They're the questions that need answering, folks. They're today's hot topics. Well, it's a hot topic, it's not the hot topics. There's just three and a half questions from me, that's all.